Hey you, I'm Lisa Greenfield with Truth in Hand, and it's time for your Daily Tarot. We're looking at the week of December 26th through January 1st, 2017. We are finishing up the year and rolling into the new one with a big splash. But before I get to that, I did want to share with you, you can visit me at truthinhand.com, where I've put an online sample of that truth, the big truth about you, in your hands when you sign up for my newsletter, along with some information on astrology and tarot, things that I love to share to give you some more information to help you make choices in your life. Okay, but we have a lot to cover, so I'm going to jump right back into our week. Now, what we've got is our card of the week. We have the Ancestor, which is perfect to wrap up this year, particularly with Mercury retrograde with Pluto in Capricorn. Ancestor is all about tradition, and it's come to signal government, religion, big corporation structure. And before it ever meant those things, that's one of the reasons I love the Wildwood Tarot, there was an ancient law, the law of, survival, the law of nature that goes even deeper than the structures that we have put in place to help contain all of that. And this week, it's very much about getting back to the core law of nature, what guides you underneath all of the tradition and what's going on the outside. So, are you ready for that? We start the week with the Queen of Vessels. That's Monday. And with Jupiter opposing Uranus, there's some really interesting aspects Monday that can, this queen is good fortune, okay? Queen of Vessels is good fortune and happiness in the traditional tarot, but she is the water queen. So it's very much about letting your emotions flow, being receptive to the flow of feelings. And with Jupiter opposing Uranus, it's dialing up the aha moments. And Uranus is cool. Uranus is the mind, which kind of separates us out. So there's an opportunity with this today to kind of help put a container, a stronger container, one that we choose, instead of one that's imposed on you from the outside, one that you choose. What do you choose to do with all of those feelings? I won't even get you started on how annoyed I was with Apple this morning and my iPhone, but that's another day. Anyway, the bottom line is, what do you want to do with it? How do you want to harness it? That's the genius of what's going on Monday. And then we roll into Tuesday, and we've got the Seven of Bows reversed. Now, with the astrology that we've got today, we've got Moon trine Uranus, which Uranus is the aha moments. The moon is that place in us that feels secure, with what we love and what we are attached to. And it's a chance for us to really see this is new space to go beyond the limitations of where our emotions have kept us in the past. So with the Seven of Bows reversed, Seven of Bows is, clearing things away. Well, with it reversed, it's all about seeing the truth of what those emotional attachments have been before you can clear them away. So it's like, in other words, rather than just sweeping the middle of the room, you get all the furniture into the middle of the room, sweep all the corners, then put the furniture back and sweep the dirt out of the house. So it's like there's a little bit of mental and emotional house cleaning to be done this week, right? And what that brings with it is we've got the Three of Arrows on Wednesday. Now, we've got Sun and Mercury conjunct today. We've got Saturn and Chiron square. So with the Three of Arrows, this is the wound, and Chiron, this is the wound. So some of what you did the mental house cleaning yesterday to prepare for Wednesdays, really looking at where those grains of sand have been in your life, but also giving yourself credit for the pearl that you're creating, or the pearls that you're creating out of those irritating, painful moments. All right? So what I love about the structure for today with that Sun-Mercury conjunction is it's really giving you different options to deal with the old wound. One that feels more powerful, more contained, more real, more, in some cases, raw, and yet healing, bringing air to the wound. And it pays off big time because we move into Thursday where Uranus goes direct and we've got the Green Woman. Abundance, abundance, abundance. This is tangible. You can sink your teeth into it. You can see it, touch it, taste it. It's like this is abundance in different ways showing up for you. Now, be open. Your job is to be open, and that's part of where all of the emotion is flowing this week, is to keep us a little less guarded, a little less, angry and on the offensive, seven of bows upside down, and more interacting with what we're feeling and where it's taking us. That's that sweetness with that Uranus going direct. You really can see where you are your own highest authority and your own best resource for comfort. You can do this. You're reparenting yourself. And interestingly enough, we move into Friday and we've got the Five of Vessels. Now, in traditional tarot, this is the heartbreak card. This is one where there's a possible breakup. But in this case, with Uranus having gone direct and it's now Mercury trine the North Node, this is where you have a choice of what to do with all of those feelings. You can turn them, like I said, into the pearl. You can turn those pain points into something beautiful, or you can just let it keep irritating you. You're the authority, so you get to decide. And on Friday, with the Five of Vessels, it's like when you acknowledge all your feelings and let them flow, that's where you take the lid off to experience more joy, or in this case, as the card says, more ecstasy. And that's a good choice because we roll into New Year's Eve and we've got ta-ra, the Knight of Vessels. Okay, what I love about this knight is this is the equivalent of the marriage proposal in some decks. So with the Knight of Vessels, with this week's lineup, what it's really translating for me as is a chance for you to be real, be vulnerable, be strong, share yourself with your ups and downs, your waves in, waves out, without making somebody else the good guy or the bad guy. In either case, the rescuer. If you need to be rescued, then you're helpless. So it's like you really see where you've got that choice, that ability to engage. You share it with the world, and the world gives you the cosmic, I want that right back. So be prepared on Saturday to get that cosmic kiss, a validation that you sharing yourself, you being real, you putting it out there is going to pay off for you. Okay? And then it moves into Sunday, New Year's Day, 1st of 2017, and we've got the Page of Vessels. Oh, what a sweet day for this. And the astrology backs it up too. It's very much about giving yourself that love and approval, giving yourself that gentle space to really celebrate. 2016 was not an easy year for so many reasons. So give yourself that soft space, those cosmic cuddles, that it's like, oh, I did it. And I've got another year ahead of me, and it's a relationship year, by the way. I'll be getting more into that as we go. All right. Well, I'm Lisa Greenfield with Truth in Hand, and it's a pleasure to share this with you. If you want more, please do visit me, truthinhand.com. Meanwhile, happy holidays. Have a safe and happy new year. See you next time.